Hello, I'm the founder and CEO of Flexcin, one of the top-selling joint supplements in America. We've sold over 1 million bottles. It's made right here in the USA, and today we have the best deal we've ever been able to offer. If you suffer from any kind of joint pains or problems, these next 30 minutes could literally change your life. Welcome to Move America.
I absolutely recommend Flexcin. I'm sold. I feel great. I feel like my mobility is back.
I feel energy. My limbs move. I don't hurt.
I can come home from work without any joint pain whatsoever.
There's a lot of different ones out there, but I would definitely recommend Flexcin.
I saw the advertisement for Flexcin online and I said, can't hurt, I'll give it a shot. And I've been pretty much pain-free since.
You're going to be a happy camper. That's my experience with Flexcin, and I'm going to stick to it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Teresa Sievers. I'm a board-certified internal medicine physician who's been practicing integrative medicine for over 8 years. And one of the biggest problems I see with patients either getting healthy or trying to stay healthy is pain. 100 million of you folks are suffering from pain of all sorts of reasons. Chronic back pain from osteoarthritis, knee pain, joint pain, fibromyalgia, carpal tunnel, sciatica, the list goes on. And what you don't realize is that achy joint is not just preventing you from going to your golf game or playing tennis. It's actually destroying your health. Why? Because you're no longer moving anymore when you have chronic pain of any sort. And when you don't move, you gain weight. And when you gain weight, you start suffering all the complications that America sees today. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease. And I really got fed up with the options that conventional medicine has. All it is are anti-inflammatories, are what we call NSAIDs. Usually conventional medicine only has something to mask the pain, not actually treat the problem. And this product works on everything from your run-of-the-mill osteoarthritis to your rheumatoid arthritis. It can really improve symptoms dramatically. And it's because of the acetyl myristoyate. So I consider that the flagship ingredient of the product. And the reason is because it calms that inflammation down in the joint. Once you calm the inflammation down, you don't have as much pain. It also lubricates the cartilage. The cartilage is like the little slippery, rubbery part on your joint, so the joint will move and glide very easily. When you lose that, it doesn't move and you get pain. Well, guess what? The acetyl myristoyate helps coat it, and then you get movement, and when you get movement, you get increased blood flow and you get relief of pain. So I've actually asked Tamer El-Safi to be on with me. He's the founder and CEO of the company, and I'd like him to share some of the other great ingredients that are in this product.
Well, you mentioned CM8, which is acetyl myristoyate. That's the short name for it. And that's one of our flagship ingredients. Our other ingredients in there is MSM, glucosamine, and hydrolyzed collagen type 2.
Right, and it's the type 2 collagen which is the most absorbed. So all of these things, the hydrolyzed type 2 collagen, the MSM, and the glucosamine, those are all actually ingredients that help create the actual joint space. He's got that all in one supplement.
Absolutely. We have bromelain and the special enzymes, which we'll talk about that in a different segment.
Great. And that's what I love about it, folks. It's all of those ingredients in one bottle. It's very absorbable. You don't need to worry about side effects. It's GMO-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat-free, dye-free. Honey, you can take it. Don't worry about it. And I think you've got something coming up for us. I'd like to hear a little bit about it.
Yes, I do. Folks, stay tuned. I've got an incredible offer for you coming right up.
I've had a problem with arthritis in one of my knees, and it's been a constant problem. And I decided that I wanted to take a supplement, and I did a little bit of shopping and looked around, and Flexcin seemed to have a lot of ingredients that I couldn't find in other combinations. So it was easy to order, easy to take, and the results were within a couple of weeks. My life has become completely different after I started taking Flexcin.
I want to talk to you now about how Flexcin can really improve your arthritis-related pain, muscle aches, because a lot of times when patients have problems like this, I find that they're like, well, it's not really a big deal that I can't do golf 2 or 3 times a week, or I'll just take the cart, or so I don't do tennis anymore. I'm getting older. You can't play tennis till you're older. But That's not really the problem. Most patients, arthritis and arthritis-related pain is affecting their daily activity of living. What does that mean? The day-to-day stuff, folks, like cleaning your house, washing your body, working at the computer, typing on the computer, or how about after you've been sitting down for a while, watching your favorite show, waiting for that commercial break to go to the bathroom, and you're like, can't really get up. We want a product that will help you in your day-to-day things. We love Flexcin for this reason. And this is part of why Tamer made this.
Absolutely. I mean, you take a look at everything that you do in your daily routines.
Yeah.
You walk your dog, you get up, and even getting up in the morning could be a chore.
Opening up the jars.
My grandmother had a problem opening up her jars. She would always complain. She'd actually would leave them open, halfway open, and put them in the fridge. These are the little things that you take for granted.
The nuances
that you don't think about.
Before I get to your offer, I just kind of want a little talk about why I think it's so good. As you know, I recommend people have very good diets. I prefer people to eat organic. As an integrative doctor, eat clean.
Right.
And I really think that people eat far too much gluten, and I really am a fan of people being gluten-free. So I love the Flexcin because it's got my first two premises. It's gluten-free and it's dairy-free, which is not just lactose-free, it's also dairy-free, it's soy-free, it's GMO-free, and I encourage organic eating. A lot of these supplements, people, have a lot of things that you don't need to be getting.
Well, speaking of free, I have a great offer that I've never done before.
What do you got?
Okay, buy one bottle of Flexcin for $49.95, get the other one for free.
I love it.
The motion lotion, $20 value, that's free.
Love the topical as you're waiting for the oral to kind of kick in.
And you were going to ask me about shipping.
Yeah,
right?
because you still have to pay
free.
shipping and handling.
No, it's free. A lot of companies don't do that, but we do. We do free shipping.
You must be pretty confident in your product to offer because you've sold what, over 1 million bottles?
We've sold over 1 million bottles, folks. I've never done a deal like this before. So that's a total of $130 value for $49.95. You can't beat that. Call right now.
Do you suffer from aching joints, painful arthritis, or soreness? Have simple tasks like writing, getting up, or opening jars become a struggle? Have you tried other joint supplements only to find out they just don't work? If so, Flexcin is for you. Flexcin is made in America and features the revolutionary joint health ingredient CM8. With over 1 million bottles sold, Flexcin is a leader in joint health. And for the first time ever, buy one bottle of Flexcin at just $49.95 and you'll get a second bottle for free. Act now and you'll also receive a free jar of our topical motion lotion, all shipped to you absolutely free. That's a $130 value for $49.95. And it's backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. Save money, lose pain with Flexcin. Call now.
My knees are pain-free right now. Flexcin has really helped me keep going.
I can come home from work without any joint pain whatsoever.
I was so glad that I tried it. It made a difference almost immediately, and it's continued on. I've been taking it now for over 1.5 years, and I love it. It's part of my life.
I want to talk to you about the origins of Flexcin. I'm always amazed at the body's innate ability to heal itself. And as a physician, as well as a diplomat of holistic medicine, Flexcin, I believe, is one of those tools that can help the body innately heal itself. And I'd like Tamer Alsafi to share with us his story about how he even got this company started.
Well, I started Flexcin years ago because my grandmother had excruciating pain throughout her life. I used to see her just in pain every day. So growing up through high school and taking her to church and watching her getting out of her car, seeing my little Greek old grandmother just in pain and trying to push up the steps, it was really it was heartbreaking for me. And I said, there's got to be something that could help. And I wanted it to be all natural. I didn't
really
want her
important.
to take drugs because now she was taking drugs.
You already saw the effects.
I saw the effects, I saw the side effects, so I wanted to make sure what she was putting in her body was all natural and still giving her the relief that she needed.
So she was like the whole impetus behind this whole Flexcin.
That's why Flexcin was born. I mean, I was in my late 20s and people were thinking, well, why don't you go and get into something else that's more fun and attractive? I'm like, my passion was to help her.
So you started off with a few key ingredients.
Yeah, someone turned me onto a guy by the name of Harry Deal. He was a scientist back in the 1960s. And that's how I found out about CM8, which is
Yeah,
acetylmyricoliate.
and Harry Deal, just so you know, folks, is an amazing scientist. He actually was employed at the National Institutes of Health, and he literally created a chemistry lab in his apartment to help his neighbor who was suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. So this product has a lot of history behind it about people really going about it for the right reasons, and the product ends up speaking for itself. So he literally creates this amazing product, and he goes and he brings it to the drug companies. He's like, I've got this great product. And they're like, well, we can't do anything with it.
Well, they didn't want
it's all
anything
natural.
to do with it because it's all natural, and the drug companies are interested in a patented drug.
Right,
This
and you
was a
can't
natural,
patent what comes from God. You
this
just
was
can't.
This was a natural ingredient, but he
Right.
was able to isolate that particular compound. And then I didn't discover it until 1999 and found out about it. And I said, okay, this is the ingredient that I'm going to incorporate.
To everything else I already have.
And Flexcin was born. I took the samples, I sent it to my grandmother, didn't hear anything back from her for about 2 months. And
then?
I literally thought something happened. I was like,
You're like,
what
is
did I do?
everything okay?
She's like, oh yeah, I love it. Send me more of this stuff. I was like, well, you could have at least called me, let me know you're okay. Everything's.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'm gardening.
Yeah,
I'm
she was too
enjoying-"
busy to call you.
She's
she
too
didn't
busy.
need to.
But she was enjoying life again.
Great.
And to me, that was great.
That's
so
what it's
then,
all about.
Then that's how really the origins of Flexcin, how I started it, and then basically from then on it was word of mouth.
Yep.
Everything I did there was word of mouth. People just heard about it. They would write us letters. They'd hear about it from their neighbor, that sort of thing, and just grew and grew and grew. And we've sold over 1 million bottles.
Made in the USA too, folks.
Made in the USA.
All natural.
That's the story of Flexcin.
I just love your passion for creating this product, and I know that you're so passionate about it. I know you literally started this company in your daughter's bedroom, however many years ago now, 15 years ago, and because of it, you really want to be able to bring this to as many people as possible, because you know once they try it, they're going to get relief.
I say to everybody out there, I know there's a lot of grannies out there, grandma, cousin, uncle, whoever it is, you know, I have a terrific offer, and I'm doing it today. I've never done this before. Buy 1 bottle of Flexcin, you get another one for free. The motion lotion is free. The shipping is free. That's a $10 value for the shipping, $20 value for the motion lotion. All of that is free.
And the bottles themselves are worth about, what, 102
It's a
of them?
$130 value for $49.95. That's basically $1 a day.
That's
And
guaranteed. If you
it's
don't like
guaranteed.
it-
If you don't like it, this is how confident I am. If you don't like it, just go ahead and send it back. You can keep the lotion as a free gift.
Do you suffer from aching joints, painful arthritis, or soreness? Have simple tasks like writing, getting up, or opening jars become a struggle? Have you tried other joint supplements only to find out they just don't work? If so, Flexcin is for you. Flexcin is made in America and features the revolutionary joint health ingredient CM8. With over 1 million bottles sold, Flexcin is a leader in joint health. And for the first time ever, buy 1 bottle of Flexcin at just $49.95 and you'll get a second bottle for free. Act now and you'll also receive a free jar of our topical motion lotion, all shipped to you absolutely free. That's a $130 value for $49.95. And it's backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. Save money, lose pain with Flexcin. Call now.
So I had been taking glucosamine, and then I saw an advertisement on the internet about Flexcin. And I already had some x-rays that shown I already had some arthritis in my right hip and a couple other places, knees, joints. I said, can't hurt, I'll give it a shot. So I did. And I really have no longer any joint pain at all. And that's been, well, about 6-7 years.
I've been working with Flexcin now for over a year, and it has really changed my approach to pain with patients. One of my patients, Michelle Weaver, she's a wedding makeup artist, has agreed to come on and share her story with you. Michelle's like many patients. When she came to see me, she had already been suffering for pain for over 10 years. And she just finished having an allergic reaction to yet another medication that she tried. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your pain.
Well, I'm kind of a hot mess. You know,
Okay.
I have had 2 back surgeries, got some issues with my knees. I have been diagnosed with early rheumatoid arthritis and carpal tunnel, which has been a big problem for me. So I was having issues with, you know, holding brushes, and couldn't even drive without braces on. Had to sleep with braces every night. Couldn't even hold a cup of coffee without having to hold it underneath because the pain was so bad.
Right. And like most patients, because she had had so many years of chronic pain and had tried so many therapies and has a lot of history of allergies, she was really reluctant initially to try any pill, whether it was a natural supplement like Flexcin or another medication. So I treaded lightly, and we got her out of some acute pain with a deep tissue laser in her back only. We did not touch her carpal tunnel or her knee issue. And after she had some trust in me, I really encouraged her to try the Flexcin. I went through the ingredients with her. I told her I've been using this. I've never had any adverse reactions, and I think it can help her. And so I really basically just kind of put it in her hand when she was leaving the office. I'm like, you need to just try this.
She did, and I value your opinion.
And so you started it, and what happened?
Well, I started it, and the first couple weeks I wasn't sure. My back was getting better, but I wasn't sure if it was the Flexcin or if it was the laser. So, but my hands, like all of a sudden, like it was miraculous. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast it worked and how much it worked. Like I was able to quit the braces completely. I don't have to sleep with them, don't have to drive with them. I haven't used one in months. And just doing my everyday work became easier. I didn't have the pain. I didn't have the numbness. It worked fantastic. I can go up and down stairs. Honestly, it changed my life. It really did.
Great. And then you, like most patients who've had 10 years of pain, and I really want to stress that, you know, what I say to patients when they come to me after a long illness, you didn't get this way overnight. It doesn't go away overnight. But she had some immediate relief and then kind of traveled and forgot it and thought, oh, I'll be fine. And so what happened on your trip to DC?
Well, my husband took me on a trip to DC, and I thought I packed everything and forgot my Flexcin.
Uh-oh.
So I thought, well, I thought I'd be okay because, you know, it'd been in
6 weeks, 2 months maybe?
It'd been in there for a while, but within a couple of days of walking the streets of downtown DC, I was feeling it. You know, my back really began to hurt, and I couldn't wait to get home to be able to get back into my regimen.
So what would you say to somebody who, you know, was reluctant to try it or scared?
Well, I really feel that one thing, with a money back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose. So try it, and it really could change your life as much as it did mine. You know, everything that I do now is different, and after being in 10 years of pain, my husband and I are starting to work out together, and we're getting everything back in gear. So like when I say it changed my life, like it really did.
Do you suffer from aching joints, painful arthritis, or soreness? Have simple tasks like writing, getting up, or opening jars become a struggle? Have you tried other joint supplements only to find out they just don't work? If so, Flexcin is for you. Flexcin is made in America and features the revolutionary joint health ingredient CM8. With over 1 million bottles sold, Flexcin is a leader in joint health. And for the first time ever, buy 1 bottle of Flexcin at just $49.95 and you'll get a second bottle for free. Act now and you'll also receive a free jar of our topical motion lotion, all shipped to you absolutely free. That's a $130 value for $49.95. And it's backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. Save money, lose pain with Flexcin. Call now.
Osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis are the #1 cause of disability in America. I want to spend a few minutes speaking about rheumatoid arthritis. You can imagine how difficult it would be to do your daily activities of living if you have all this swelling on your joints. When you flip it over, you see here there's still cartilage left inside the joint, but these 2 joints, it's been totally destroyed. By definition, that's rheumatoid arthritis. And that inflammation is very painful. It makes gripping very difficult. And that's why I love to have patients try the motion lotion.
You can let Flexcin build in your system while this is working. This works instantly. So you apply it on and it feels great. It's made for those spot treatments for the joints. So your knuckles or your knees, your elbows, your wrists, those little bony areas, the small areas, that gives you that just instant relief.
Yeah, well, I like it because, you know, I use a lot of topical creams as both prescriptions and supplements, okay? And one of the issues that I get with women is it's too greasy. I don't like how it feels, but I just put this on and It's not greasy at all. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that.
And it smells good. It smells
very
really,
clean.
really good.
It smells clean.
And it smells really clean. There's no, heavy odor or anything like that, and it's just very pleasant.
So how do we get this awesome motion lotion?
Well, I have an amazing offer for you today.
How amazing is it?
Well, I've never done this before in the history of the company. We've sold over 1 million bottles, but today I'm doing something really special. When you buy 1 bottle of Flexcin for $49.95, I'll throw another one in for free.
But I'm asking you about the motion lotion.
The lotion's free too, and it's a $20 value.
What about the shipping and handling?
Shipping's free, that's a $10 value. That's a whole value of $130 for $49.95.
Wow, but what if, let's see, what else could I stump you on? What if I don't like it?
You don't like it, you can send it back. It's a full money back guarantee, no questions asked, and you get to keep the lotion as a gift. But you have to call right now.
If I start noticing relief, I'll just keep taking it. And son of a gun, by the time 60 days came up, I wasn't feeling any pain to speak of. 30 days, I was feeling almost like a young kid again.
Flexcin has really helped me keep going and without any pain.
It works, and my wife has she now takes it also. She has a disc that is giving her some pain, and it was making her leg numb, and so she's taking Flexcin also, and her legs aren't numb anymore.
I want to talk to you now a little bit about another ingredient in Flexcin, which I think is very, very important. It actually has digestive enzymes in it. Most Americans today don't really have proper digestion for a number of reasons. One of them can just be because of medications that they're taking that affect it. You actually need a little acid in your stomach to make the pancreas release the enzymes. And if you're taking acid blocking drugs, guess what? You're not going to have as much digestive enzymes. You won't absorb any product, no matter how good it is, natural or medication, and all you end up with is really expensive urine. So I've actually asked Tamer back to talk to us a little bit about, why did you even know to put enzymes in there?
Well, when I first started with Flexcin and formulated Flexcin, I didn't have enzymes in it. But I quickly noticed that my grandmother had digestive problems, along with her arthritis and joint pain and
Because she had
everything.
been on, as I recall, different medications for her arthritis, for her rheumatoid, right?
And she has, and I noticed her getting improvement on it. But I also noticed that once I added the enzymes a year or two down the line, I noticed that a 20 to 25% improvement rate in everybody that was taking it.
Well, that's interesting because I really didn't know that it was formulated originally without it, so I think that that's a great testimony of the benefit of the enzymes. I've only used it with the enzymes and I have great results. And I know some of you may be saying, I don't have any problem with my digestion. I don't take any of those medications. Everything's great. Guess what? It's not going to hurt you. It can only help you.
Well, it's also absorbability. You want to make sure that every ingredient in there is absorbed very well.
Right.
If you don't have digestive enzymes in there, it goes on one end and out the other, and you're not going to get the full benefits of it.
And you may end up getting the benefit. It's going to take so much longer. The faster it's in your system, the sooner you're going to get pain relief.
Absolutely, and I think having ingredients in there like acetyl and CM8 and the glucosamine and MSM and collagen type 2, those are all great ingredients, but they need some assistance. They need your body needs to absorb.
Or it's not going to work.
Or it's not going to work. People ask me, why does it work so well?
Yeah.
And I always say it's the enzymes. Yeah, we have great ingredients, but the enzymes are really what makes Flexcin work. And a lot of companies, I'm sorry to tell you, but they don't put enzymes in their products. And
to
at the
get
time,
to where that pain is.
Well, at the time, I was very passionate. I wanted my grandmother to get the best.
Right.
And that's really why I started this whole thing.
Yeah. Well, aren't we lucky she was willing to be a little guinea pig for us and try all these things?
She was the guinea pig.
All right, well, we
unfortunately,
thank
but
her for that.
It worked out
So
well.
I hear you have a little offer for us.
Buy 1 bottle of Flexcin for $49.95, I'll throw another one in for free. Motion lotion, $20 value, that's free. Shipping, $10 value, that's free. I've sold over 1 million bottles right here in the US, and I've never done a deal like this before. It's a $130 value, only for $49.95, and it's guaranteed to work, but you've got to call right now.
Do you suffer from aching joints, painful arthritis, or soreness? Have simple tasks like writing, getting up, or opening jars become a struggle? Have you tried other joint supplements only to find out they just don't work? If so, Flexcin is for you. Flexcin is made in America and features the revolutionary joint health ingredient CM8. With over 1 million bottles sold, Flexcin is a leader in joint health. And for the first time ever, buy 1 bottle of Flexcin at just $49.95 and you'll get a second bottle for free. Act now and you'll also receive a free jar of our topical motion lotion, all shipped to you absolutely free. That's a $130 value for $49.95. And it's backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. Save money, lose pain with Flexcin. Call now.
On my birthday, a little over a year ago, I woke up and my left knee was bothering me. A few months later, I was involved in an automobile accident, and within days after that, my knee blew up like the size of a softball. After it was diagnosed that I had psoriatic arthritis, my doctor, who's a rheumatologist, an internal medicine doctor, put me on some anti-inflammatories. I used a cane, and I felt, quite frankly, very handicapped. And it was emotionally very, very difficult because there was just normal things I couldn't do. Walking around the house, walking from my bedroom to the family room, having to go to the bathroom, after watching TV in the evening was a chore. I was taking the anti-inflammatories for medicinal purposes for the inflammation, but my knee was still very stiff, and the flexibility, the motion, the mobility was still very limited. A friend of mine told me about this product called Flexcin with an ingredient called CM8. And I did some research and I was quite intrigued by it. Before I started taking the Flexcin, I'd wake up in the morning and my knee would be stiff for like 30 minutes. I started taking 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, and it's been fantastic. I really feel like I can do normal activities again, and it really helps with the stiffness and it helps with the mobility. I think it's a fantastic product, and I've taken other supplements during this whole period, but this one by far I felt fairly immediate results. I can honestly say that thanks to the Flexcin, the strength of my knee, the mobility, and everything is back to normal, and I have a better outlook about things as a result.
Do you suffer from aching joints, painful arthritis, or soreness? Have simple tasks like writing, getting up, or opening jars become a struggle? Have you tried other joint supplements only to find out they just don't work? If so, Flexcin is for you. Flexcin is made in America and features the revolutionary joint health ingredient CM8. With over 1 million bottles sold, Flexcin is a leader in joint health. And for the first time ever, buy 1 bottle of Flexcin at just $49.95 and you'll get a second bottle for free. Act now and you'll also receive a free jar of our topical motion lotion, all shipped to you absolutely free. That's a $130 value for $49.95. And it's backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. Save money, lose pain with Flexcin. Call now.
My knees are pain-free right now. Flexcin has really helped me keep going.
I can come home from work without any joint pain whatsoever.
I was so glad that I tried it. It made a difference almost immediately, and it's continued on. I've been taking it now for over 1.5 years, and I love it. It's part of my life.
Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. If you're sitting at home and you're suffering from joint aches or pains, please pick up the phone and call right now.